race fans. This is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Fishy Hour. Today is a day. It's a sad day. No, just kidding. It's a good day. Brian is out today. He couldn't make it to the show, so we're going to do what we can to keep you entertained, talk about some fishing, and we're going to have Coach Worf on a little bit later to do the, wait.
Get ready. Here comes this week's
That's right. Do the San Diego Fishing Report, old school style, and, of course,
Wisdom of the Week.
But first, the first order of business is to say hello. Welcome all the new guys. What's up, new guys? Just kidding. What's up? I'm going to give the first comment of the day to the judge, Eric the Judge. Leave me in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience. Ooh, we're going to give the first like to Richie Rich. What up, Richie? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. Shout out to Leonard. Shout out to JS Fishing YouTube. What up, dude? Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy the stream. Spinning Rod Rebel Marvin. What's up? What's up, Marvin? If you guys don't know, Marvin has been listing a ton of fishing gear in our Discord server. ! MMFC, I think. We'll give you the link to our Discord server, the invite link. Go out there, check out our swap meet section, and you can see all the stuff that Marvin is selling. Okay, and along with other stuff that other members are selling. So go check it out. There's a little PSA there. Shout out to One Cool Tuna Jeff. What up, Jeff? Welcome to the stream. ! OCT in the chat. Just type it in, see what happens. Jared Brack, nice to have you back here, Jared. Good to see you. Mr. Down in SD. What up, Roy? Round of applause for Roy. Let's go. Yeah, and Jared too. Don't get sad. Round of applause for Mr. Michael Tran. What up, Michael? Welcome to the stream. And we see a new contestant in the show today, Mr. JD Hutchings. What up, JD? Welcome. Hi, everybody. Excited to watch live for the first time. What? Everybody say what's up to JD. Welcome to the stream. Captain Dan in the house. 42320 bit. It's been a while since I heard that. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Captain Dan. We have Salty Dangler in the house. Also, Leonard Leonard and Salty are keeping all the riffraff out, making sure there's no shenanigans going on here. Thanks for swinging that band hammer, boys. What up, Colton? How's it going? Hello, hope all is well. Nice to see you in here. Let's see what else we got in here. We got Mr. Dave Rage in the house. We got Yokinator. What up? All right, dude. That's it. Those are the shout outs for today. So let's move on to the next task at hand, which is the pop top. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. Dang, milk that one. That was good. Let me know what you think in the chat. Scale of 1 to 10. Also, put in the chat what you're having as a refreshing beverage today. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Oh, I've been waiting for that. Hurts so good. Hurts so good. Woo. Woo. Let me know in the chat what refreshing beverage you'll be having. Whew. All right, let's get into some announcements. Ooh, Cutwater Mai Tai, Captain Dan. Dang, that sounds so good right now, actually. Yeah, it sounds super good. Okay, a lot of stuff happening, guys. Let's get through these announcements and just a little bit of the calendar for the club. If you're new around here and you don't understand what the club is about, the club is a free membership, dude. We don't have to pay. You don't have to pay dues to join our club, right? It's just a bunch of people that enjoy fishing without drama, I guess you could say. Fishing without drama. You want to fish, you come and fish with us. You don't want to fish, you don't fish. All good. You want to learn and ask questions from people that are willing to answer your questions. This is what we are. This is the MMFC, the Mad Max Fishing Club. Okay, learn about it by going to madmaxfishingclub.com, I guess. But most of the action happens in the Discord. So exclamation point Discord if you, or exclamation point MMFC if you want to get the inside scoop and continue the happiness that happens in this chat. All right. Oh, yeah, Ramata tonight. Okay. All right. Elysian Space. Oh, Elysian Space. That sounds awesome, Dave. Is that an IPA or like a stout? That sounds cool. It's a no ego zone. I love that, Captain Dan. You got it. Captain Dan knows. Captain Dan knows. We have the best members. Oh, easy there, producer. You're fired. I'm just kidding. We have the best. I don't know. I think we have the best attitude around, right? Oh yes, IPA. Ooh, 8.2. Let's go, Dave. Dang. Yeah, we got the best attitude. It's just a tempered group, guys. It's like it's self-selecting. You know, like I tell you what I expect. If you don't like it, you don't interact with us. It's good. It's fine. We can say hi from a distance, right? But if you're down for that and you agree that fishing should be fun and it's not get off my lawn type of situation, then we're the group for you. Okay. All right. That said, we have some stuff coming up. Some awesome stuff. A little quick update on Verona Speedway, October 14th. I was out there with the judge. And I took one of my kids. It was a blast, guys. I was like, whatever. It's going to be lawnmower racing. I don't know how I feel about lawnmower racing. Those things are so fast. Jeez, they're fast. They're super fast. I'm like, oh my God. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, is that safe? Is that safe? These guys are hauling, right? So if you guys don't know, Ramona Automotive is I think is sponsoring one of the lawnmowers in the races. And those guys are so fast. They're so good. Anyway, they had a little kids division in like these little shoebox cars, but they still go pretty fast. They did like the inner part of the track, and then they moved on to slightly older kids, and then like the guys on the lawnmowers, and then guys in this and like teenagers and these other cars, and then they moved on to the big track with like the Pinto class and like I want to think like a Monte Carlo style car, kind of like decked out, but not fully built out. And then they moved on to like the super class. I don't even know if that's what it's called. It's called XL something, or it's just like I'm just calling it the super class, because those cars were fully decked out, roll cages with like paneling that's not stock. It was just like a machine built for oval dirt racing, and it was pretty fun, dude. Like at the beginning of each heat or of each race, we must have witnessed like I don't know, like 30 races, something like that. But at the beginning of each race, they all come out and they're in their pole position. So like we're up in the stands and we're just kind of just watching. And I'm like, all right, who do you got? Who do you got? Who do you got? And then like you pick a car, you know, mostly towards the front. And then whoever won the last heat gets to pick last, right? So we're having a blast. We're getting into it. We're like cheering and yelling. We don't know who those drivers were most of the time, but you had your number and you're like, yeah. And then when you actually saw some action when they're like actually maneuvering and trying to pass each other and stuff, and they actually make the pass, and you're like, oh, there he goes. It was super cool. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I was expecting. So it was super fun. Definitely something I would do again, Judge. So let us know when they come back and they're in Verona or in town, and I'd love to go out again. It was super fun. All right. What else? October 21st. That's this weekend. Yeah, October 21st. We have Spotty Bowl Grand Champions Round 1. Okay, this is a special tournament that Eric, the Judge Lehman, put together for people that have already won a Spotty Bowl championship. Yeah, you have to have at least one Spotty Bowl champion. Doesn't matter, one Spotty Bowl championship. It doesn't matter what class. That qualifies you to be in that tourney. Okay, it's gonna be in Alamitos Bay. From 6 in the morning to 1 p.m. And that's going to be round 1. I don't know how many rounds there are. How many rounds is that, Eric? Anyway, yeah, it's going to be Spotty Champions only. That's going to be October 21st. And for those of us that are not Spotty Champions, just go fish. Whatever. Fish, do what you want to do. 2 rounds. Okay, cool. Where's the second round? First round is Alamitos Bay. Where's the second round? I'm sure we're going to see some big fish. So that'd be cool to even get a little some entries for the for the PB shoutouts. Right? Be cool. All right. Next, we have something that we can all go to. So not this Saturday, but the Saturday after next, October 28th. We have Bait Barge of Horror. I should have got like a screaming sound. Dang. I'll do it next time. Bait Barge of Horror is October 28th. We're going to launch at Shelter Island boat launch, or the beach next to Shelter Island boat ramp, whatever you feel more comfortable with. We're launching at 3 p.m. Okay? If you're coming to that event, you need to have a light for your kayak that you can see from any angle. So a 360 light. Usually they sell them in a flagpole. Yak Attack has a nice one that is collapsible, and you need to have a minimum that light. Okay? I recommend that you bring your light on the kayak, and you also have a headlamp that you can turn on and off when needed, and maybe an extra flashlight just to have in one of your compartments. Okay? And of course, I don't know what we're going to give away yet, but we're going to give away something. Okay? If anybody out there wants to sponsor Bait Barge of Horror with a prize or the best costume, I'd be more than happy to give it away to the best costume. So let me know. Reach out to me via Instagram or via our Discord server, and let me know what you want to donate for the winner of the Bait Barge of Horror costume contest. I guess we're gonna wear our costumes, and we're gonna invade the San Diego Bait Barge and fish around the bait barge in a group, chilling, hanging out. Last year, maybe the year before last, was the year before last? Yeah, one of those years, somebody came out on their boat and they barbecued hot dogs for us on the bait barge. It was pretty awesome. Anyway, and then like Riggs scared the bejesus out of people on the SEAL tour bus, with his Michael Myers costume. So Michael Myers is already taken up. That's gonna be Riggs. Zach's gonna be Michael Myers. Okay, so nobody can do that one. I'm gonna be Freddy Krueger. Okay, you guys can pick whatever you want. Brian's probably gonna be Gandalf. Let me know in the chat what you think Brian's gonna dress up as. What should Brian dress up as for the Bait Barge of Horror? Day race. I wanted to fish this weekend. Father-in-law's be this weekend. Oh no. Well, get that out of the way this weekend, Dave, so you can go to the Bait Barge of Horror. You did marry the father-in-law, Dave. Nice. You didn't marry. Okay, cool. All right, so that's Bait Barge of Horror, October 28th, 3 p.m. Shelter Island launch, and it's gonna be a blast. Okay, remember, bring your lights, all that good stuff. Also, that night or that day, October 28th, is the beginning of our now, is it fourth year? Is it fourth annual, guys? Our fourth annual Species Challenge. So our Species Challenge is what we do at the usually after Spotty Bowl, and it's a way to fish for as many species as you can. I know we've been fishing hard for Spotty Bowl, but now you can fish whatever you want, and you can fish with bait, with cut bait, with live bait, with big hooks, with little hooks, whatever you want. Because the goal here is not to get as many inches on a spotty. The goal is to get as many different species as possible. Okay, I think Alex Norton is like the back-to-back champion, and the year before that, before he started winning, was Jesse, who's not in town anymore. So defending his title will be Alex Norton, and it's fun, guys. It's fun, just like trying to figure out what the species are, and it's a great way to learn the species. And we're doing mostly catch and release anyway, right? But it's a good way to identify the species. The way it works is kind of like Spotty Bowl, and if you're not familiar with Spotty Bowl, I'll explain it real quick. The judge, okay, so it was Alex, Jesse, and then Alex. Okay, cool, perfect. Thanks, Judge. So yeah, this will be the fourth year in a row, fourth annual Species Challenge, and dude, it's crazy. How many species did Alex catch last year? If you have it off the top of your head, Judge, that'd be great. But it's fun because you learn about all the different species there is in San Diego, and you can it gets pretty cool. It gets pretty cool. Anyway, that's gonna be starting October 28th. And how long does it run, Judge? Do we do it? We do it pretty much until Macmas, right? 28 was what he. Oh, dang. Oh, you and him got 28 last year. Nice. Okay, and the tiebreaker is what? If you tie, biggest species or something, or who gets it first? Is a tiebreaker who gets it first? I think it's who gets it first, right? Okay, cool. So that's cool. So the final day for the species challenge is Macmas, and we'll talk about that next. But before we get to Macmas, we got another event we need to highlight. So here we go. And we'll come back to that one. Okay, November 8th. November 8th is San Diego Anglers Club. They're doing a swap meet at the Portuguese Hall. But that's on a Wednesday, so I'll be here doing the show. Otherwise, I would love to have gone and set up a table and sell some goods. So we're gonna support them anyway by letting people know that they're gonna be doing that. So maybe you guys can go buy some stuff and watch on your phones and while you're shopping or something. Anyway, that's what I got. And then that leads us to the next thing, which will be December 9th. And this will also be our fourth. Wow, dude, that's crazy. That'll be our fourth annual Macmas. What's Macmas? What the heck am I talking about? Macmas is like Christmas, but for the Mad Max Fishing Club. It's the equivalent to if you were in a company, you guys would have a holiday party. This is our club holiday party. Okay, call it whatever you want. Call it Christmas. Call it holiday. Whatever. I don't. It's up to just whatever you're into. But we're having a party where we're gonna go and hang out. Probably do a fish cast contest. And this just in, breaking news, hot off the press. Captain Dan. Man, Captain Dan is like has been hooking us up with support, and he volunteered to once again to rerun it and do pizzas during Macmas. Dude, it's so fun. Captain Dan and Eric bring their pizza ovens, set up shop. He's got pre-made dough, slanging pies, decking pies, and we all hang out and order whatever kind of toppings you want, and he knocks out the pizza. Everybody grabs a slice and waits for the next one. You're always getting hot, fresh pizza. It's amazing. The kids love it. Oh yeah, this is the thing. This is like a family event. So bring your kids, bring your loved ones, bring your grandma, bring your grandpa, bring everybody. But what we're gonna do is we are gonna ask for a head count, so we know how much food to make, and give Captain Dan a little bit of a heads up. Okay, this year, even though Captain Dan has not asked me to do this, and he never does, we need to figure something out so Captain Dan, so we can help out Captain Dan with the expenses of making all this food. So we'll figure something out that works for everybody, but it's still going to be a blast, okay? Other things besides having fantastic food, usually Dario hooks us up with his PA system, and we can play music, have a nice PA, be able to communicate well within like the group. And we do what we every year we do what's now become like a legendary white elephant gift exchange, where you bring a fully wrapped gift with a retail value of no more than $20. With inflation though, we might have to bump that up to maybe $30. I don't know. You guys decide. You guys figure out in the chat how much the white elephant gift exchange should be. So we've been doing $20 worth a gift that's at least $20, and then you wrap it up, and then you draw a number, and you know how it works. A gift once unwrapped can be stolen twice before the third person keeps it, right? So it is hilarious. Gag gifts are welcomed, and we're trying to keep it fun. Okay, if you want to go crazy and buy a super nice gift and watch people fight over it, that's fine too, but you don't have to. Okay, $20 is good. Okay, it's supposed to be about fun. It's supposed to be about interacting, and it's a hoot. It is a blast. It's a definitely a crowd pleaser. Okay. So yeah, that's Macmas. It's a great way to introduce new members to the group. It's a great way to bring your friends in and figure out like, okay, let's check out this group of guys. They're pretty cool. And then you can start to meet friends. And then next thing you know, you're out fishing with people. And next thing you know, you're like a salty fisherman, like salty dangler in the house. Okay. All right. That is the announcements. If anybody has any questions during any of our streams, feel free to just tap into the chat. And if I don't get to them right away, the chat will help you as much as it can. Okay. Is a gift fishing related? It can be, Colton. Most of the gifts were fishing related. Like last year we had some pretty good stuff. Last year I think there was more gifts that were not $20. There was like a really nice gaff. The Captain Dan's deckhand knife was very nice. I still have that. Thanks, Captain Dan. Thanks for not stealing it from you guys. I know you guys could have stolen it from me, so I appreciate being able to have that. There was sometimes I'll sneak in a reel here and there, to make it to spice it up. And exactly, Dave, it's your choice, but it's for fun. We've had gag gifts like what was it? It was like a porta potty with some planting soil and some seeds, so you can make it into like a planter. So good. We had what else we have? Like a toilet paper holder or something like that. Anyway, cool stuff. It's pretty fun. The idea is for us just to hang out, have fun, and unwind for the end of the year. But yeah, that's a plan. We're gonna have Coach jump on here in a little bit. Let me get my Skype up because he's probably calling me. Sorry, Coach, I forgot to turn on Skype. Skype, don't fail me now. Okay. All right, Coach, if you're watching, I'm ready. Give me a call whenever you can, and we'll get you on here. Okay, meanwhile, while we wait for Coach's call, guys, I haven't been fishing that much. Honestly, I feel like a bit of an imposter right now because my focus in life has changed and is not so much in fishing. I'm doing jiu-jitsu 3 times a week now, and I find it difficult to find the time to get out and fish because when I go fishing though, I take my kids and that's super fun. I've taken my kids fishing a couple of times and they love it. We rent a skiff, so that's fun. But when the kids don't want to fish, I just want to do whatever they want to do because they're so little, They're so little. They're like, well, to me they're still little. They're 8 and 10, right? And like whatever they want to do, I just want to do it with them because I feel like it's gonna be a time when they don't think I'm cool, and so whenever they want to hang out with me, I'm like, yeah, let's go, right? Because someday, their dear old dad ain't gonna be cool enough to hang out with, right? So I want to hang out with them as much as possible. So I've been distracted, boys. Sorry about that, but hey, you gotta go family first, okay? So that's why I haven't been fishing as much as I would like to, okay? But it doesn't mean I don't get stoked from watching you guys fish and sending in your pictures to PB shoutouts. Yeah, Roy said I knew it would be the BJJ. Yeah, it's addicting, Roy. It is. But yeah, and on top of that, Roy, both of my kids are also doing it, right? And like, I don't want to brag or anything, but they're getting good. I definitely see their improvement, right? And watching them improve, like, it makes me want to just make sure they keep at it, If I wish I would have had the opportunity that they have to train like this with such high level coaches when I was a kid, right? When I was a kid. Oh, dude, and then also I don't know if he wants me to say it or not, but I think also Riggs got into it, dude. So there's a lot of people in the club that started jiu-jitsu or like new to jiu-jitsu. But anyway, let's get back to fishing. Okay. So I do have, however, a ton of footage that I just need to sit down and be like, you know what? I need to start editing the bejesus out of this footage. I have like at least, I have the deep sea fishing with Scotty. I have 2 sessions with my boys. One we rented like the Livingston, and once we rented a regular skiff. So I have 2 sessions with my boys I need to edit, where I actually recorded, and I have the mega video to edit from Rancho Leonero. Excuse me, which is gonna be super good. Let's see if Coach is on. I'm gonna call him, see if he picks up. What up, Ironfish? Let's go. Welcome. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. You know, keeping busy. So I'll get those videos out. Get my editing juices going again. Even between like now and since the last time I put together a video, the software has been updated like twice, so like things move around a little bit. I need to redo my templates and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. Another thing I've been kind of focusing on that I know it's not fishing related, guys, but I think it's important to talk about. And I'm gonna send Coach a text real quick, guys. Give me a second. Just to make sure he's good. Let's see. Send him a little text real quick. There it goes. I know it's like taboo to talk about money and stuff, right? But I feel like really passionate about this subject at the moment, and just like I have spent a lot of time kind of researching it, and I'm even doing a whole show about it on a separate channel. You guys have probably seen my insistent posting on the Discord and the little Bitcoin section I put down at the very bottom. Okay, I want you guys to do me a favor and go to that channel, subscribe, and watch 1 or 2 of those episodes. Okay, not because I want the views or I want to grow that channel to like mega proportions. I feel that if you guys heard that saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime, right? And I thought to myself, well, that's pretty cool. Like yeah, I help people learn to fish. I teach people to fish, and in a way, I thought it was really cool, and I still think it's really cool for somebody that doesn't know anything about fishing to find one of my videos on my main channel and learn about fishing, right? Because some people fish for sport, catch release or whatever for fun, but some people fish out of necessity, right? You want that. It's a way to get protein, right? It's a way to get meat. And so I thought it was cool I still think it's cool to teach a man to fish, right? Feed him for a lifetime, right? As corny as that might sound, right? And then I realized that there's one more level to that, okay? And that's teach a man about Bitcoin, and you could be feeding not only him but his descendants, okay? And Coach calling in right on cue. What up, Coach? Let me turn off this music over here. Oh no! Did he hang up? Nope. Interesting. I think my phone's trying to fight my computer. Stop trying to pick up the call, phone. Hold on, let me turn off this Skype on my phone. There it goes. Oh, come on. Hang on a second. Oh my God. Okay, cancel. Okay. All right. So what I buy Mac coins. Stop it, Carl. Stop it, Carl. That's enough out of you. Here we go. Hello.
Oh.
All right. I hear you.
All right, let's see what I got here. Oh, here we go.
Okay, cool. I'll keep talking while you get set up. Let me know when you're ready. So, the idea here, guys, is I want you guys to take and learn about a little bit about Bitcoin, because in the future you will be able to go on to do more fishing. Okay, it multiplies it conserves the value that you've been working for so hard, and shields it from inflation in a way that over the span of the years, that value that's stored in Bitcoin will help make your life a little bit easier, so you don't have to work 2 jobs or 3 jobs. Okay, so take a moment to go to my other channel and watch one of my videos, or watch me live. I'm doing that show Monday through Friday at 12:15 p.m. Pacific Standard during your lunch break. Okay, get yourself your sandwich or whatever you're gonna do for lunch. Find a corner somewhere. Put the live stream on. I'll be on there talking about Bitcoin. You can ask me questions. It's an opportunity that comes once in a species. What we're talking about here, okay, guys? And it's very serious. And you need to understand how our money works, because the way our money works, it's stealing from us via inflation. I'll explain all that during the show. I'm not going to take up too much time here. So, but I want you to go to, let me see if I can stack sets. I'll put it in the chat. Is it stack? I'll put the link in the chat real quick, guys. HTTP. //stacksatsshow.com. There we go. That link hopefully should take you to the channel. Oh, no, it doesn't. No. Here we go. Bring in the link real quick. Give me a second, guys. There it is. Okay. Put the link. I'm putting the link in the chat. I want you guys to go over there. Subscribe if you haven't. If that sounds interesting to you. If it doesn't, I don't care if it doesn't sound interesting to you. Go over there anyway. Subscribe and listen to at least one episode before you shut me out. If you shut me out after that, I'm okay with that. Okay, but you owe it to yourself and your descendants to go learn a little bit about Bitcoin. That's how serious I am about it. I know it's not what you came here to listen to, but you need to hear about that. Okay, so let's go talk to Coach about some fishing. What up, Coach?
What's good, Roman?
Man, over here trying to save people.
It's funny because you bring this quote to my mind.
Tell me about it.
From Thomas Sowell, a famous thinker of the class dynamics and the fluidity of money and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
One of his famous quotes is, "Inflation is a subtle but highly effective tool to remove wealth from the American economic system."
Right. It's true. It's the way, right? You inflate the money so that the money that people are holding becomes debased and it's worth less over time, right? I got the echo on, Coach. Thanks. I got him. Ooh, Salty, you're on point, dude. Thank you so much. Got it. But yeah. So anyway, when you're out there, whether you're fishing for sport or fishing for food, right? That's good. Teach a man to fish. Let's get back to teaching people to fish, Coach. Sorry, guys. See the link come up. Yeah, I'll see you guys. It's that second link, guys. YouTube.com/@StackSatsShow. I'll see you guys over there tomorrow morning. Okay. Bring your lunch. Bring a notepad. Anyway, you owe it to yourself. At least one episode, guys. At least one episode. Okay. Let's go. So, Coach, how have you been?
Well, when conditions have been good, I've been putting the hammer to the fish.
Oh yeah.
I broke 1,000 followers on Twitter the other
What?
day. I'm about to break 1,000 on TikTok.
That's so good.
I'm approaching 2,000 on YouTube, so growing slowly, but definitely.
Very nice. Very nice. Are you focusing mostly on fishing stuff or other things?
Yes.
Okay.
So what I found is that weather does really well on Twitter because all the big weather entities all have huge Twitter accounts with massive followings.
Nice.
And I'm out in the weather all the time anyway, so might as well post my weather stuff over there. I'll post some fishing stuff too once in a while,
I dig it.
but mostly weather stuff over there. And I do nature and fishing over on TikTok because all the caterpillars we see at work and mushrooms and people seem to enjoy seeing it. So I'll keep putting it on there as long as I keep getting a few views.
That's fun.
And then YouTube is straight fishing. I'll never put anything but fishing on there ever again. I tried once and my channel tanked for like 3 weeks. So,
oh dang.
yeah, no more of that.
Colton C wants to know what your TikTok is.
If you just Google #WRF you can find me everywhere.
WERF TV.
WERF TV. So #WRF you enter that into Google, you'll find me across platforms.
Nice. Nice. Look at you. Dang. Dang. Face reveal coming soon. So, you say you've been hammering these fish.
Yep.
Where have you been doing the most? Where have you been doing the most hammering? What kind of fish?
I any kind of mixed cliff sand area has been money for me, as long as there's enough grass, enough grass, I can get a drift through. So last weekend was kind of my exception, but La Jolla was absolutely tore up from those huge swells that came through Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, La Jolla was just ripped. There was salad everywhere, surf grass everywhere, bull kelp, feather boa kelp. I mean, it was just a huge mess. So I was lucky to squeak out the 4 or 5 I caught, I think. But the Saturday before I did 37. The Sunday after, so I fished 2 days in a row. The weekend before last, I only caught 4, but I ended up with this. For the YouTube guys, you might have seen it. I caught a really nice black croaker.
Oh, nice.
Probably.
Oh, what size?
Know, like 16, 17 inches, maybe a couple of pounds.
Oh, wait. Isn't Norton submitting a black croaker for like
Nope, that's a black surf perch.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, we got ourselves
whole different thing. Okay. Whole different thing.
That's cool. Very nice.
I caught big black croakers before. I caught like great big black croakers, like 24, 25 inches, but I'm sure they were world records, but yeah, I don't know. They either ended up in the frying pan or I threw them back.
Nice.
Very cool. Actually, Roman, we have something to talk about today.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because NOAA just came out with their annual marine forecast, and as it pertains to the El Nino. So, you know, here in San Diego, El Nino, El Nino, El Nino, El Nino, El Nino, El Nino, and El Nino. You hear it all the time. So we're going to break that down today, and we're going to give you a little information to go off.
Ooh, I love it. Let's do it.
So what they're saying is we're going to get the wild winter on this side, and they're going to get the dry winter on the other side. So we'll see. We'll get into that a little bit, and we'll just do the overview. If you want to do a deep dive,
let's do the overview.
Very simple to do.
Okay, let's do it. All right. So, are you ready to put your screen to share on?
Yeah, let me put my screen share on. We'll breeze through some other stuff, and then we'll spend just a little bit of time with the NOAA PDF PowerPoint thing they have. And if anybody's got questions about the El Nino or what the actual El Nino means, hopefully we'll be addressing those. But queue those up.
Perfect.
If we don't get to them today, put them on Fish Hype.
Okay, I love it. All right, all right, boys. You heard the man. Put your questions about the El Nino. What the heck is it? What's this boy got to do with it? Also, while Coach is getting his screen share rolling, I'm gonna remind you. Go over there and subscribe to my channel so you can learn about El Bitcoin. Let's go.
You know, in addition to virtual currency, there's this thing called hard currency too.
Where'd you go? Let's see, co-host screen. There you are.
And silver did dip almost $2 in price last week. A lot of people bought a lot of silver when it was down, and it's already back up $1.50. So, anyway,
let's see what we have here. Get rid of my face. Get rid of my face. Where is it? There it is. Later. Okay. Cool. Here we go. This is a tide chart. If you can't see it, guys, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you guys.
This is from saltwatertides.com. We have some moderate tides coming in through the weekend, through the end of this week and into the weekend. Nothing too crazy. So finally the tides are flattening out a little bit from those great big nasty bastards. The great big tides we had a week or two ago. Um, it really tore up La Jolla real bad. I was tempted to go back and just take a look today, but Roman asked me to come on, so I was like, oh yeah, I'd rather be on Fishy Hour than beating my head against the wall fighting grass for 2 or 3 hours.
Imagine.
So we got good tides heading into the weekend. Notice on Friday and Saturday that we have single tides. This is a very weird thing, but it is something to keep in mind if you're heading out over the weekend. Okay, so there's only single tide. There's one high, one low, both days.
All right, pause for a second. I need to do this.
Get ready. Here comes this week's San Diego Fishing Report.
All right.
Oh my, Roman. Crank up those production values. Crank them up, okay?
Even if my timing's terrible.
And then heading into next week, it's looking pretty good too. Of course, as we head into the full moon, that'll change a little bit. You know, this starts getting much steeper as we head into the following weekend. So that is something to keep in mind. If you have the chance to go fishing this weekend, especially if you're doing shore or inshore or real close work from the kayak or whatever, for what it's worth, I did see some big boils of calicos in pretty darn close on Saturday. There was an absolute ton of salad, so I couldn't really do any real casting, but the calicos were in close and they were on the feed, and you could see the birds plowing in from the top and the big brown bass hammering them from underneath. So you have my first-hand report on that one, Roman.
Perfect.
All right, we're going to go look at our dock totals courtesy of Sport Fishing Report real quick. And again, we're still in the tuna. I had said that it was possible that we would be seeing tuna into early December. So far, that's holding. I'll show you why I made that prediction before. But still a few Dorado on 2-day.
Oh, what?
2-day
Okay.
range. Yep, still some Dorado around. And of course, you see a few patty yellows coming in too here.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. The fact that you got Dorado and yellowfin and yellowtail probably on a 1-day boat, that's pretty amazing. And if you notice down here at Fisherman's, 120 bluefin up to 210 pounds. Yeah, fishing's still pretty good even for the pelagics. They're just pushed offshore a bit from what I've heard. We're gonna check out the long range, and this is one of my favorite times of year to check the long range because of this. And this is longrangesportfishing.net if it ever loads. Here we go.
Oh, nice. Jeez.
And the skinnies are on the chew right now as of today, south of the ridge someplace.
How far? What's that? How many days is that trip?
You're probably looking at 7 or
A 7-day trip?
8 if I had to guess.
Wow.
I don't know how long this particular one. Yeah, like 7, 8 days.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, but the fact that skinnies are on the chew, it's pretty early. If they got into a real good bite of them, that would be an excellent sign for things to come. Because again, our water comes from down there. Man, I'm getting bit by a mosquito in here. All right, let's go to tent break here while I feed my local wildlife. So here's our 3-day SST. We still have fairly local temperatures above 70 degrees. So I'd say be on the lookout and keep your eyes peeled if you're out there anywhere. There's plenty warm for patty fish to be biting, plenty warm for bluefin or yellowfin. Whatever you find out there is likely going to be on the chew. So, this is definitely the time to be aware of what you're doing and watch the birds, all that good stuff. Roman's favorite map was glitching on me earlier.
It's all good.
So I will try to pull it up here. Actually, everything is glitching on me. This ancient Chromebook isn't exactly a powerhouse.
Poor Chromebook. It's also doing the Skype call too. Skype is so intense.
I had this nice and zoomed in where I wanted it.
It's still pretty warm.
So you look,
It's mixed.
and you'll see all this red water. You see it here, and along here, and coming out over here,
Yeah.
and even getting some warmer out here. This is 80-degree water that is sitting off the southern end of Central America and the northern end of South America. And this is the formation for the El Nino. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So so NOAA, your tax dollars at work, are watching this fabulous thing, and they have some very interesting predictions for the year to come. We're going to switch to one of my favorite maps here. Get rid of this one. So there's the line for the equatorial Pacific, and that
Wow,
is
look
an
at that
awful
thing.
lot of warm water down
Wow.
here.
Dude, it looks like
Um,
it looks like just like a blast. You can see the those eddies, or probably
Yep.
gigantic eddies.
Yeah, you can
That's
see where it's pushing
crazy.
hard against that cooler water
Yeah.
and winning in a big way.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like a
all this water
blowtorch,
down
dude.
here is super warm. They're predicting it to get even warmer.
What?
So this is where the El Ninos come from. We didn't really see the El Nino as much up here because we had 2 hurricanes, and when hurricanes happen, they transform energy that's in the water into energy that's in the atmosphere, right?
Right.
So we could have really seen some warm water if we didn't happen to have a couple of hurricanes generated right at the right moment and cool off those surface temperatures a few degrees. We narrowly missed seeing some really amazing craziness in the local water. Nothing really we can do about it, but there is warm water down here sitting here, and it could be heading our way over winter into early spring. So I'm going to take you to a NOAA PowerPoint
That's cool.
presentation, and they're going to go over some of the key points. I don't really know how to post the link to this. I'm sure if you look it up, you can find it. They started this 2 days ago.
Okay.
ENSO alert system status, El Nino advisory. El Nino conditions are observed. Equatorial sea surface temperatures are above average across central and eastern Pacific. Tropical Pacific atmospheric anomalies are consistent with El Nino. Anticipated to continue through the northern hemisphere spring with an 80% chance during March to May of 2024. This is wild. A lot of times, this March to May is like January to March.
Okay.
So this change of 3 months or so is huge. That means that we have an excellent chance of seeing really elevated local sea surface temperatures here locally by the end of next summer. So it does take a few months depending on, some of them move slower than others. Sometimes it takes more like a year for that water to get up here. But when it does, assuming it does so, you never know. It can be cut off by atmospheric conditions or other stuff happening to it, forcing it to stay south. But assuming that we see this warmer water, next year can be absolutely insane. I guess we'll see how it lays out, how it works out. But, this kind of shows the actual temperature difference. That's pretty extreme right there.
That's crazy. With all that warm water comes all them wahoo, baby.
Yeah, man. And then here's your little graph. So that's what they're predicting. Or this is what they saw from the 17th of September to the 14th of this month.
Wow.
So this is almost 3 degrees above. And I believe that's Celsius. So it's more like 5 or 6 degrees for those of us, sorry plebeians that don't speak the language of the rest of the world.
Fahrenheit gang, baby.
Yeah, the Fahrenheit, baby. The imperial system. Down with the metrics. So it shows SSTs, the actual SST departures during the last 4 weeks in degrees C. Again, we see this nice hard spike right here. And then here's the weeklies. They break it down every week. Looks pretty darn consistent to me. So this is on the NCEP NOAA.gov page.
Yeah, I put the link to the PDF in the chat, boys.
Okay, sweet. So anyways, this is an amazing document. Check if you want to get a better understanding of where our warm water comes from during our warm water years. This is definitely something you can watch. I'll be checking in with you off and on over the next few months, Roman, and we'll kind of see how this shapes up if you want me to look up more stuff like this.
Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, and of course, when we get the crazy weather and hot water, they go dry as a bone over on the other side. This is bad news potentially for Australia and New Guinea and Southeast Asia.
Okay.
But then again, when they're having monsoonal flooding, we're having the driest winters ever over here. So
interesting.
Sides of the coin, I guess.
Yeah.
But this thing goes through a bunch of stuff, and we're not even a third of the way through this. But yeah, it shows the upper ocean conditions, equatorial Pacific.
What year was it? What year was it when we had
all this crazy stuff?
What year was it when we had the El Nino last time? It was like
The crazy one was, I think, 2017. That was the one where they had Wahoo at the 9
Yeah.
Mile Bank, and guys were catching tuna in North
Yeah.
County from the
That
beach.
was so awesome.
Yeah, that was a bit nutty, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, and if there's any questions in the chat, you got a couple of minutes. I'm not in the chat, so be asking you to help me out here, Roman. But take
Yep.
a look, see if anybody's got anything for me while we're here.
Yeah, so far so good. Got some good comments though.
All right, sweet. So anyway, have you gone ahead and head over to this document? Amazing thing. This is your tax dollars at work. You don't have to feel guilty about looking at this. They owe this to you, plus a lot more that they take from you.
Yep.
Damned inflation. Anyway, so anyway, it really kind of breaks it down for you week by week. This is a pretty great product of the National Weather Service. So feel free to check this out. And again, this is an amazing thing. And they have it all summarized for you quite neatly up at the top, telling you what the likelihood is and what they're seeing.
Yeah, that's cool. They also have like a nice little diagram explaining what El Nino is and how it actually works. Let me get that real quick for you guys, because that one's pretty nice too. I just found it while I was looking for. Oh, no, that's not it. I found it while I was looking for that PDF. Oh, where'd it go? No. There it is. Yeah, this is a cool one. It explains like how El Nino works and what it does, and how it forms. If that's something that piques your interest, also in the chat.
And this definitely, again, it affects our local fishing. It's a lot more than just the El Nino chest pounding you usually hear. I'm not saying that any of that is necessarily untrue. It's just only a little piece of the overall picture.
Okay.
You want me to switch back here, Roman?
Yeah, that works. Very cool, dude. Yeah, that's fun because it's a lot of like I know what El Nino does, but I'd never understood how it worked. But now I'm just gonna read that through that website and get a better understanding of it. It's cool to see it in action and how it affects the fish. So there it goes. Cool. All right. So before we wrap this thing up, y'all know what time it is.
Wisdom of the week.
Yes.
Get those production values in, Roman, all right? All right, so obviously the pelagics are still going. Our local inshore is doing just fine. If I'm seeing calicos boiling on bait in 10 feet of water in the lip, we still have bite to work on. There's plenty of fish out there. Get off your keisters before it really slows down and get out there and handle a few. I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a really good winter for the panfish bite out there for what I do. Damn mosquitoes are everywhere in here. Getting eaten alive, Roman. Aedes aegypti, the yellow fever mosquito. I see one right there.
Oh no! Run.
Yeah, and yes, we're awaiting our outbreak of yellow fever. We're waiting for our first cases here in the U.S. This will be fun and excitement.
Wow.
But yeah, you can't catch them from the couch, my friends. Get out and get a few while the getting's still good. Just because we have an El Nino on the way doesn't mean that some crazy weather event isn't going to suck the life out of it like a hurricane or cut it off from us like some spike of cold water from the north.
Sure.
Or countless many other factors that, that are beyond our control and understanding or ability to predict sometimes. But can't get them from the couch. Get out and get after it. Make sure you look after your mental health. Make sure you're looking after each other. We need to be making sure that we're looking out and we're taking care of ourselves and our people first. Then we can reach out and help the other people. But just I've seen some things happening this week that really kind of make me nervous. I don't even want to talk about any of the stuff that's happening over there.
Yep.
But this might be a time for a little bit of introspection, kind of looking inside, seeing where what your values are and what you hold dear, and this might be a time to take some of those things to heart and really make some healthy decisions about yourself.
Yep.
You'll see I have no drink today, so I've been going dry as many days as I can.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I'm not succeeding every day, but
hey,
at the same time, I'm putting in the effort and I'm doing better. So
right on.
If I can do it, you can do it, right?
Let's go, Coach.
And if any of you need to reach out, whether it's mental health, whether it's addiction problems or, it's emotional stuff. You can always reach out to me. I'm an open book. I always have been. I'm here for the max.
Yep.
I have been from the beginning. I'm here for you, Roman, if you ever need me.
Thanks, Coach.
And if I ever reach out to any of you, it's because I need to.
Perfect.
So it's not me just trying to pull a fast one on somebody or something. I may actually really need to talk. So if I do and you accommodate me, you people know who you are. Thank you very much. And any of you, even if I don't know you very well personally, you can reach out to me and we can talk.
Yep.
It's the only thing that makes it better. So so seriously, look after yourselves, look after each other. Do
Sorry.
do it. Yeah, do a little bit of fishing, and if you need a fishing partner, I go a couple of nights a week. If you're available around in the evening, hit me up. Hit me up on Fish Hype. Hit me up on TikTok. Hit me up on Twitter. Just hit me up. Drop a comment. Drop whatever, and I'll do my best to get back to you. So
awesome. There you go. Pretty sweet. So let's if you guys haven't seen Coach's presence on YouTube, go check it out. It's Worf TV !Worf in the chat. I think I'm gonna type it in, guys. Give me a second. Worf TV. Give you a link to his channel. Go there, hit him up, subscribe, and once again, Coach, thanks for taking the time to jump in here last minute and pick up Brian Likes to Fish's slack. Hello, Brian. We're talking about you. Hope your ears are ringing. Just kidding. Nah, just kidding, guys. Brian gave me enough notice. I just slacked reaching out to Coach. But thanks for jumping in here, Coach. I appreciate
happy to
that.
do it, Roman. Happy to do it.
Hey, and I'm super proud of you, dude. For even if it's 1 or 2 less days a week or a month, hey, progress is progress, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
So keep at it, and hey, nobody's gonna judge you if you have a relapse or an issue, right? Just keep trying. Okay.
There's nothing for it but moving forward.
Exactly. Very cool. I'm really happy to hear that, actually. Very cool.
I've been doing fairly good,
That's
Roman.
cool.
I've been doing fairly good.
That's good.
So
Very nice. All right, boys. There it is. ! Worf TV Coach going out. Thanks, Coach. Taking him out with a round of applause.
You betcha, Roman. Always a great time. Take care of yourself,
Awesome.
my dude.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Taking Coach out with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Let's go, studio audience. Hey, what up? Thanks for coming today. Thanks for coming in today. Hey, if you're interested in coming into the live studio, being part of the live studio audience, reach out to me for tickets. And I'm just kidding. Shout out to Coach. Thanks for tuning in today. Help me make this show as fun as you do. Shout out to Dave Rage. Shout out to Leonard. Shout out to Salty Dangler. Thanks for helping me mod today, and thanks for catching that audio issue, Salty. That was clutch. Shout out Captain Dan. Thanks so much, Captain Dan, for tuning in. One cool tuna! ! OCT. Type it into the chat. See what happens. Go over there and check out Jeff's reel labels with the line labels. It's really good. Comes in handy. You don't think you need it until you need it. Put those stickers on your reels so you know what size line you have on there before you forget. Okay. Shout out to Colton C. Thanks for tuning in. Dave Rage in the house. Spinning Rod Rumble Marvin. Carl Black. Let's go, Carl. Doug Ruben El Sueño in the house. What up, Doug? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hanging out in the garage. We're still here, Doug. 5 days a week. Every day for Doug. If you guys don't know the joke, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. All right. 5 days a week. We're here for Doug. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. Shout out to Iron Fish. Thanks for tuning in. Down in ST, Roy. Thanks for tuning in, Roy. And dude, I'm so on that jiu-jitsu path right now. I love it. Shout out to Judge Eric, the Judge Lehman. Thanks again for having the generosity to invite us out to Verona Speedway. That was awesome. The kids enjoyed it. It was a blast. Aaron enjoyed it. It was a blast. Again, shout out to, who else am I missing? Saltwater Slayer in the house. What up, Saltwater Slayer? Eric the Judge Lehman. Let's go, Eric. And if I miss you, I'm sorry, but the music is over. All right. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Hopefully, Brian will be back. But until then, may the bite be with you. Woo!